Welcome to another Thursdays with the Mayor. I apologize last week. I was a little under the weather. I had a pretty bad summer cold, and Thursday I just couldn't quite do it. So we figured we'd do it on Monday. I couldn't believe some of the response I got from a lot of people saying, "Hey, where's your Thursdays with the Mayor?" So thank you all for tuning in and paying attention. I'm glad it's worthwhile that I give these updates. So, with that, I will get right into today's Monday. So, tonight is our meeting for July 27th. And let me check out the agenda here, real quick. We go through the consent agenda. Not really a lot of meat to it, a lot of approval of invoices and so forth. Just not much stuff there that's exciting. Getting down to the regular agenda, we've got a resolution pertaining to the placement of veteran parking signs in the city parking lots and downtown. So that should be an interesting discussion. Got those all set up. There's also an ordinance 4836 amending city code pertaining to cruelty to animals, and this is both for police and as well as citizens. So that should be pretty informative. And then an ordinance establishing some gas rates, and finishes up with I think an appointment to a board. So not a huge meeting tonight or anything, but certainly worth tuning in if you are interested, or to stop by if you wish. And so then that leads into tomorrow night is actually a special meeting called for by Councilman Mike Anderson, Brad Consbrook, Larry Consbrook, and Mark Rowan, and that is Tuesday, July 28th at 6 o'clock at the airport. I want to make it clear that the city was approached by Heartland Pet Connection last year concerning a monetary increase. This was during the fourth year of their current contract with the city. The city is not interested in negotiating increases while under contract, as this sets a bad precedent for other entities under contract with the city. Instead, the city offered an increase along with a 4-year extension to the current contract to give the city protection from intra-contractual increases through the year 2033. This contract is available for the public to view in the agenda packet on the city website for the Tuesday meeting, and I think Tony's going to go ahead and put up a copy of it on here for you. This contract was subsequently rejected by Heartland Pet Connection, so the city's position is to honor the current contract at the current rate until 2028. I want to make it clear that the city has expended a lot of time and a lot of man hours to formulating a contract that gave HPC an increase that they wanted, as well as security for the city until 2032. This did not sit well with the Heartland Pet Connection staff, so they turned to working with some city council members outside the scope of the city council to formulate their own contract. And if you wish to be a part of that discussion and see that contract, please show up Tuesday night, 6 o'clock at the airport. Get your information correct, and please learn what the city is doing to help organizations in our city. Let's move on to a couple comments from the last Thursdays with the Mayor. We had some comments on Tommy's Car Wash, and I want to address that. We got a lot of people out there that are really interested in what's going on over there, and we appreciate you. So I thought I'd tell you what's going on and keep you up to snuff. We are in constant communication with this organization, either by mail or by phone. We do not have control over when they build, but we do have control over how this property is kept until construction resumes. The property has been cut and sprayed on the inside by the city, along with the mesh has been reattached to the outside to be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, and that was done by the city. And we have assessed cost and fines, and that has been set on that property for the city's time that they've spent doing that. The curbside grass has been contracted by an outside company, but if that gets to a position where it's out of hand again, the city is prepared to mow and assess that to the property as well. So we're just not sitting by on the sidelines and watching this. I have to drive by it several times every day, and we're keeping on it. So just to let everybody know that that's part of our process. And talking about drive-bys, I just wanted to do a new section the next time we come up with the Thursdays with the mayor. It's going to be called Drive About, and it's kind of like my weekly trip around town just to look at the city and see how properties are being kept and see how properties are being developed and everything. And currently, Tommy's is high on my list, so that's the one I'm going to comment on today. In 2 weeks, I'll have a different property or several properties that I might comment on that things are going on with. So look for that in the next couple weeks. And then the last thing I want to talk about today's going to be a short one. There was a comment, I think, Tony, on the last Tommy's Car Wash thing. I think there was a comment on there from a gentleman got on there with a video and asked about city, the taxes, the property taxes within the city. So I thought about that long and hard. I really want people, if they're interested, to learn about the taxes. So come learn about how the budget process and how taxes support the city of Hastings during, we're going to call it Thursdays with the Mayor Live. And that's next Thursday, not this coming Thursday, but the following Thursday, August 6th at the Hastings City Auditorium. City staff members representing different departments will be located at stations all throughout the City Auditorium floor, and they'll have information about their respective departments. Visitors can rotate through the stations, receive information, and engage with staff. I will address the crowd multiple times during the event. We'll post videos of those remarks to the City Hastings social media pages, and I'll also be serving some hot dogs there too. So bring the kids along, grab a hot dog. It's on me. It's not on the city. I'm just going to have some hot dogs and some of my people there handing out those and some waters, and keep you hydrated and give you a little bit of food while you're listening, because transparency and public involvement are important to me as a mayor. As we move through this budget approval process, I wanted to give the public a chance to come out and really learn about how the city works. I want you to learn how your taxes are derived and applied, and go ahead and get a hot dog while you're at it. So next, let's see. Even though the Thursdays with the mayor is 4 hours long, this is an open house, and it's open to visitors to the event. They can come and go as they wish. So come out Thursday night, learn how your taxes are derived, learn how they're applied, learn what the city captures out of their property tax, out of your property tax dollars to fund your city. I'd really like to see all you there, all you concerned citizens that want to know about this. Please come out, because before I ran for this position, I had a lot of questions too. I want those questions to be answered to everybody who wants to come out and actually learn. So come out and talk to us. Talk to the city department heads. Talk to me, and have a good time and have a hot dog. Until then, God bless everybody in the city. We'll talk to you in a couple weeks, and have a great day.